Guys, welcome back. Have you noticed something about Mark Carney recently? He's started to sound a lot like Justin Trudeau in the fact that he's telling us, although we see differently, telling us that, yeah, he's making our lives more affordable.
Conservative politicians have already said they'll oppose this budget. They oppose our plan for a brighter future. They're saying no to great middle-class jobs. They're saying no to making life more affordable. They're saying no to building a strong, clean economy that works for all Canadians.
Yeah, this is a follow-on from Sunday's video when we talked about the things that Mark Carney and his new liberal government are going to bring in during the budget. When they bring the budget in on November the 4th, they're going to bring all these other things in that's going to make Canadians' lives more affordable. The thing is, it's not looking like that, is it? It really isn't. But let's take a deeper dive into another part of the speech that he made regarding the upcoming and very late, must we say, budget announcement.
On November 4th, the Minister of Finance will table our first federal budget. And this is our economic plan to meet this hinge moment in Canada's history. It's our plan for change, our plan to build Canada strong.
Keeps doing that build Canada strong thing when, yeah, it's not. he's been in charge for ages, and we've lost jobs, we've gained jobs, but I got to say, with the tariffs and everything from down south, we're not building anything strong now, are we?
The budget will set out what we will build. We'll also set out how we will build. In the budget, we'll have to make responsible and pragmatic choices. As the Minister just said, we will spend less on government operations and reduce waste, so Canadians can invest more in their businesses, more in their fellow workers, more in nation-building projects and infrastructure that will build a brighter future for all.
So by reducing the government, we get more money. How on earth does that work? He thinks that by reducing government workers, by making more government workers that they employed unemployed, we get more money. That's something that's a paradox I can't even get my head around.
We will also take pragmatic decisions so we can protect the programs and initiatives that support the most vulnerable in our society. We'll take decisions that reinforce the programs that help bring down costs for hard-working Canadian families. And we will build programs that help all Canadians get ahead. Bringing down costs so that Canadians can get ahead, that's what we've been relentlessly focused on since being elected just a few months ago.
Ooh. He's part of the Liberal government. He says that they were elected, this is what they're focused on after being elected a few months ago. The problem here is the Liberal government have been in power for over 11 years now, and all of a sudden they want to bring down costs. Let's just think for a moment, who put those costs up? Who over the last 10 years made it so that we couldn't buy a house, or well, that our youth couldn't buy a house, because we bought our house during the last government. Who made it unaffordable? And now it's like a lot of things. They make a problem, and now they're trying to solve it. No, I hate it when they say that. I hate it when they say this government over the last 6 months. No, this government over the last 11 years. Remember, he also was the advisor for Justin Trudeau. Remember that.
On day one, we cancelled the divisive consumer carbon tax, bringing down gas prices by 18 cents per litre.
Yeah, the carbon tax. We were out protesting for that for the Conservatives. So yeah, we brought in a conservative idea and pushed that, and yes, we 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 run on a conservative idea. We used conservative power to get us. Why don't we? Why didn't we just vote the actual Conservative Party in rather than a fake one that's trying to look like the Conservatives?
We then cut taxes for 22 million middle-class Canadians, saving two-income families up to $840 a year. And unfair.
Okay, yeah, they cut taxes by 1%. But if you remember, during the election, I think it was Pierre Poilievre said that he would cut taxes by around about 10% for lower income. I mean, like lower income people. So or it could have been 5%. Just update me in the comments on that one. But yeah, they cut taxes by 1%. Another conservative idea. Same with the housing tax, the GST on housing. Another conservative idea.
Atlantic Canada, leading to a 25% increase in usage in the first 2 months alone. And by lowering your costs, from taxes to broadband to new homes, we're helping you to keep.
Oh, on broadband, I don't get any. I have to haggle every year to get my internet broadband sorted out. I don't think this guy's calling up Rogers and fixing my broadband and getting me a cheaper offer. I really don't.
More of your money so that you and your families can get ahead.
Yeah, so what do you think? They think that what they're doing is. I'm not saying what they're doing isn't good. I'm just saying that we could have had the actual government that come up with most of those ideas actually put them out. And again, like I said on Sunday, right? This is a bait and switch sort of thing. What they're going to do is they're going to bring all this. They're going to pile all this into the budget, right? And then when the Conservatives vote against it, it's going to be that the Conservatives voted against all these tax drops and tax this and all the other things. They're not going to pinpoint the fact that they voted against like the millions and billions of dollars in debt that we are because of 11 years of liberal destruction, should we say?
Actually, Trudeau said it the best when he said this.
But this moment we're all living in is throwing big challenges your way. How can you save up for a home when rent is eating up so much of your paycheck? How can you get ahead when the cost of groceries, utilities, and everything else takes a bigger and bigger bite out of your wallet? That's not right, and it's not fair.
All right then. Anyway, waffling too much now. See you on the next one.